Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome. I have a all signs general message. If you would be interested, you can head over to the website rubyreadstarot.com to book a reading. There's currently a monthly saver going on where you get to book 4 45-minute tarot card readings for the price of 2. So do head over to the website rubyreadstarot.com to check that out. Before we even get into the cards, should we take a deep breath in? All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's let all of it go. TGIF, thank God it's Friday. I hope everybody is looking forward to the weekend. We are stepping into true summer energy. Venus, the planet of love and fortune, moves into the sign of Cancer on the 16th. And then Mercury, the planet of communication, sales and trade, happens to move into the sign of Cancer also on the 17th. On the 20th, we have the summer solstice and the sun officially moves into the sign of Cancer. On the 21st, there is a full moon in the sign of Capricorn. A lot going on, and a lot of this has to do with where we are emotionally speaking. Generally, there might be this feeling of insecurity where there might be certain devils pulling at your heartstring. And there might be a reason for you to really acknowledge what is truly going on in that heart space. I think it's probably a good idea to see where it is that you can cut some cords, clear your energy, maybe sage your space, do some rituals and routines that mean you are protecting your energy, your aura, and maybe pouring some love into that self-worth cup. Completion. There's no reason to feel insecure anymore. There is the completion of a certain cycle, and now you are being invited to put the whole thing to bed, but really understand that there has been a greater lesson to a certain experience. And as the sun sets on a certain phase of time, I'm not going to take those, they came out as a wad. As the sun sets on a certain experience, it's time now to not get caught up in the nice bits, but to remain as realistic and as honest with ourselves about where we are in terms of how secure we are within ourselves in regards to matters of the heart, in regards to where we may have allowed certain energies that weren't necessarily high vibration to pull us out of a centered, aligned and balanced place. Wisdom and rejection. There is this real energy of rejection that is looming in the air, and I feel like there is a greater lesson to be learned from this. It is understanding that regardless of anything, if we don't abandon ourselves, there is no such thing as rejection. If we do not reject ourselves, there is no such thing as rejection externally. Where is it that you might need to embrace wholeheartedly who you are, and with a sense of real radical acceptance, accept you for you, and with a real unconditional love, give yourself exactly what your soul may be yearning for. And instead of allowing the insecurities and the whispers of these devil energies to pull at your heart in places that you know that might be a little bit lower vibration than they need to be, see what it is that you can accept about the completion of a certain ending, a certain cycle, a certain lesson. Do not romanticize the good bits, but be very realistic about the truth of this lesson. And where it is that you might have felt rejected or been rejected, and now the ghosts of these rejections, where is it that they hold you back? Because there is an element of wisdom that can be recovery, that can be learned from this. What is wisdom? Wisdom, Hermit, Virgo energy. But there is something here about taking a bird's eye approach, a higher point of view, and finding the light within from accepting certain experiences, certain people, certain places for what they actually are, and taking the power, which is the true key here, you taking the power back and using that to recover where there may have been cracks in your aura, where there may have been certain violations that may have taken place against your soul and your spirit. Emotional conviction is a big one in this energy, and there is something here about gratitude, this high vibration of gratitude that can override any insecurity in the moment. So the moment you're beginning to feel these pulls at your heart that may make you feel vulnerable in the moment or insecure in the moment, it is in that moment, if you are to call yourself out and find anything that you can be grateful for in that moment. I am so grateful for my hands. I'm so grateful for my legs. I'm so grateful for the sunrise. I'm so grateful for the moon. I'm so grateful for my family. I'm so, like, whatever you can bring yourself to be grateful for in the moment, that will override any feelings of insecurity, and that will, I think, shoo away any like demonic influences, especially when it comes to pulling at your heartstrings. This vibration of gratitude, this thank you, I'm so happy for what I have, can I please have more, this like baby vibes, it's what's gonna get you where you need to get to. Faith and isolation. Some of you might be asked to take a step back from people just while there is all of this emotional like cardinality going on, which is bringing a lot of like undercover feelings, like suppressed feelings, like things that have been hidden away in the subconscious in terms of like emotively natured. There is something here about them being brought to the surface in this season, and there is something about this need for this wisdom and gratitude and faith, and then taking the initiative to accept the completion and allow isolation while there is this recovery period that is being asked. This is going to be this time that really helps grow your faith. If your faith may have felt like it was suffering, this really is that time where you can grow quite wholeheartedly if you wish to put your heart and soul into the acceptance, the radical, wholehearted, true acceptance of, I think, what you know has finished and gone and you can't change, and that's the end of the cycle, and you've learned the lesson and you've healed, and it's now time to allow the recovery and to be wise about it and not let yourself pollute this period of time or your faith by demanding perfection. The other card that came up was perseverance. You know what? Don't expect and demand perfection of anything or anyone. It doesn't exist. Okay, so that's like a dog chasing its tail. Where does it stop? There is, however, a need to persevere right now and to keep going and to be strong and to just persevere throughout all of it. Persevere with affirmations, persevere with the job, persevere with the relationship, persevere with the thing that you know you need to conquer. There are certain things that have completed, and don't allow your insecurity to pull at this feeling of rejection. It's about you wholeheartedly, radically accepting yourself and pouring your energy into your recovery by taking this time out, practicing faith and gratitude, a wholehearted radical acceptance for who you are, where you are, what you've been through, and you know where it is that you know that you have to keep going because you can't stop. You can't stop. Book a reading with me, rubyreadstarot.com. Thank you guys so much for joining. I trust that you will leave the video a thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know how you're doing, and all of my love to you.